welcome to the Bare Metal Cyber CISSP Prepcast. This series helps you prepare for the ISC² CISSP exam with focused explanations and practical context. In this episode, we are going to explore the critical role of log analysis in cybersecurity. Specifically, we will focus on how logs are used for forensic investigations and for ensuring compliance with policies, regulations, and industry standards. Whether your goal is to uncover the cause of a security breach or to prepare for an external audit, effective log analysis is one of the most powerful tools available to a cybersecurity professional. As a future certified information systems security professional, you will be expected to understand what logs are, how they are managed, and how to use them to detect incidents, investigate problems, and support your organization's regulatory obligations. Let us begin with a broad understanding of what log analysis involves. Every system, application, and network device in your environment is capable of generating logs. These logs contain records of events, user logins, file accesses, configuration changes, failed authentication attempts, firewall denials, and much more. When you collect these logs and examine them closely, patterns begin to emerge. These patterns can reveal not only how your systems are operating, but also whether something suspicious is happening in the background. Log analysis is the process of reviewing, interpreting, and acting upon the data found in these logs. It gives cybersecurity professionals the visibility needed to monitor user behavior, system performance, and potential threats. When log analysis is done correctly, it allows for the early detection of security incidents, the validation of security policies, and the fulfillment of compliance requirements. Proper log management is essential for this process to succeed. This includes deciding which logs to collect, how long to retain them, where to store them, and who can access them. Without solid log management, critical data may be missed, deleted, or overlooked entirely. When logs are incomplete or inaccessible, it becomes very difficult to reconstruct events or prove compliance. That is why organizations invest in log management tools and develop policies that guide the collection, analysis, and retention of log data. Now let us focus on log analysis for forensics. When a security incident occurs, whether it is a malware infection, data breach, insider attack, or policy violation, logs become the primary source of information for reconstructing what happened. This process is known as forensic analysis. It involves reviewing logs to understand when the incident began, how it unfolded, which systems were affected, and what the attacker may have accessed or changed. Effective forensic log analysis begins with identifying the right types of logs. For most investigations, this includes authentication logs showing who logged in and when, network traffic logs indicating connections between systems, access logs showing which files or systems were touched, and system logs reflecting changes to configurations or settings. Together, these logs help build a timeline of events, identify potential entry points, and assess the scope of impact. To be useful in a forensic investigation, logs must be stored securely and in a tamper-proof format. This ensures that they are admissible as evidence if needed. For example, if your organization is pursuing legal action against a malicious insider, or if regulators are investigating a compliance failure, you must be able to show that your evidence has not been altered or corrupted. Using secure storage, encryption, and access controls helps protect the integrity of this data. Properly conducted forensic log analysis can dramatically enhance your incident response efforts. It helps you move quickly, focus your containment strategies, and learn from the incident. You can identify what went wrong, what controls failed, and how to improve your defenses going forward. Let us now examine the role of log analysis in compliance. While forensic analysis is focused on understanding past events, compliance log analysis is focused on demonstrating that your organization is doing the right things in the present. Compliance log analysis helps verify that you are following internal policies, industry best practices, and applicable laws and regulations. Compliance logs often include events such as user access, administrative changes, privilege escalations, and control validations. By analyzing these logs, you can confirm that multi-factor authentication is being enforced, that access to sensitive systems is limited, and that policy violations are being detected and addressed. Auditors frequently request evidence of log reviews and compliance checks, If your organization says it is monitoring for unauthorized access or reviewing audit logs weekly, you must be able to show that those reviews are happening and that any issues are being resolved. Log analysis reports provide the documentation needed to demonstrate accountability and maturity. When done proactively, compliance-focused log analysis helps avoid fines, reputational damage, and legal complications. It also builds confidence among regulators, customers, and business partners. They can see that your organization takes its responsibilities seriously and is actively working to protect data and maintain control. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other podcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Now let us look at how to implement effective log analysis practices. The first step is to create a clear log management policy. This policy should define what logs will be collected, how long they will be retained, how they will be stored, and who is responsible for managing them. The policy should also address requirements for encryption, access control, backup, and secure disposal of log data. Automated tools play a vital role in modern log analysis. Security information and event management systems, also known as SIEM tools, collect logs from across your environment, normalize the data, correlate events, and generate alerts. These tools help you detect anomalies, track user behavior, and investigate incidents more efficiently than manual methods. You should also ensure that your log coverage is comprehensive. Every major system should be sending logs to your centralized platform. This includes domain controllers, firewalls, web servers, database systems, cloud services, and endpoint protection tools. The more visibility you have, the better your analysis will be. Next, validate the quality of your logs. This means checking that the data is accurate, complete, and usable. If logs are missing fields, contain corrupt entries, or are misconfigured, they will not support your analysis needs. Set up automated checks to verify log integrity and alert administrators to any issues. Training is also key. Security analysts, incident responders, and compliance staff must understand how to interpret log data. They should be familiar with normal patterns of behavior, common signs of compromise, and how to use tools effectively. Well-trained teams can identify subtle indicators and respond to threats more quickly. Security controls support every phase of log analysis. Start with logging and monitoring systems that capture relevant events and forward them in real time to your analysis tools. These systems must be configured correctly. Too little data, and you miss critical information. Too much, and you overwhelm your analysts. Next, ensure that logs are stored securely. Use encryption to protect logs at rest and in transit. Apply access controls to limit who can view or modify log data. Monitor access to your log storage systems and generate alerts for suspicious behavior. Conduct regular tests on your logging infrastructure. This includes vulnerability assessments, penetration testing, and audits. These tests help confirm that your logging systems are configured securely, that alerts are being triggered properly, and that log data is complete and reliable. Centralized log management platforms bring everything together. They allow for advanced correlation, timeline construction, threat hunting, and reporting. With a good SIEM solution, you can move from reactive log reviews to proactive threat detection and investigation. Backups are also essential. Logs must be retained for long enough to support both incident response and compliance audits. Some regulations require logs to be kept for months or even years. Secure backups ensure that historical data is available when needed and is not lost due to corruption, deletion, or hardware failure. As with all security practices, log analysis should be continuously improved. Review your analysis strategies regularly. Adjust your logging configurations as threats evolve and technologies change. Learn from past incidents. Use case studies to refine detection rules and incorporate feedback from stakeholders to improve performance. Collaboration is essential. Log analysis touches every part of the organization: operations, compliance, development, support, and security. Working across these groups ensures that logs are collected from the right places, that findings are shared, and that corrective actions are taken. Training must be ongoing. Threats are always changing, and the ability to spot them depends on up-to-date knowledge. Continue to educate your staff on attack trends, logging tools, and investigation techniques. Keep your teams informed and your analysis sharp. Strengthen your journey toward CISSP success and lower consistency. Security and support a step forward in contributing to psychoanalysis for forensics and compliance, and will consistently support your journey toward CISSP. Consistency support cannot be sufficient to succeed. Decision to accept or to decrease a success